And again, we'll just get a little bit of our shoulder open and, okay, it was a long night last night. Take it out and in. Hi, Cindy. I don't know if you can hear me yet. Good. And then roll your shoulders back and around. Big shoulder rolls up, back, down, and around. Reverse the shoulders, come back forward and back and around. And then take a big swing up. Hi, Sam. Good morning. And hinge. All the way up and hinge. Hi, and hinge. 3 more. 2. And 1. Arms out wide. Come into like a windmill. Hand to opposite foot. Stick your booty out. Come back up. Give me 3 of these. 2 more. And the last one. Now come to a forward fold and just do the same, this windmill side to side here. Rotating through the torso. Keep going. And now with this, let's add a little side to side lunge. Right arm left, left arm right knee bends, left knee bends. Give me 4 more of these. 4, 3, 2 more. And 1 more. Let's hold it over to the right leg. Hands on the thigh, hips go back, chest is up. Stretch your hips back. 3, 2, and up and over to the other side. 1, hips go back again. Chest is forward. 3, 2, 1. Now come to center. Turn your toes around so they're outside, heels in, toes out. Right shoulder presses down. Good, come back up. Left shoulder presses down. Come back to the center. Round your back, tuck your tailbone. And then release it, arch your back. Round your back, tuck your tailbone. And release it 1 more time. Round your back, tuck your tailbone. Come up about halfway with your torso. Stretch your arms out in front of you. And then stretch your arms all the way up as you lift your torso. Release your arms, walk your feet in. Just let it go and get ready for your first exercise. Squat with a pulse. So if you weren't on earlier, we're going to do a lot of exercises that are add this additional little pulse, a little bit more tension. So the first exercise is a squat pulse with or without weights. Weights can be by your side, under your chin, at your shoulders, or over your head, or no weights at all. So you're going to come down all the way, come about halfway up, and down and come back up. That's your little pulse, okay? Sit the weight back into the heels. We're doing 10 of everything today, so it'll really be like 20 because we have that extra pulse. All right, so hold your weight as you like. Feet or hips width apart with a slight little turn out. In 3, 2, we go. 10, okay, and I didn't have a chance to look at the music again, but I will. 2, it just gives me a problem. 3, come up. 4, I know, I'll try. 5, it's just, it does it when it wants to, that's the whole problem. 6, I'm gonna try. 7, I might even try while you're on right now. 8, we'll do 8 of these. 9, so remember there's that little extra lift. And you got 1 more is 10. And now go to your heavier set of weights. Again, with the pulse, if it makes it like it's a little bit more, go to a lighter set of weights. All right. So bend your knees. You can have your arms in either direction or any direction that you like. Bent over rows. Hips go back. Knees are bent. In 3, we're going to add that little pulse. 2, 1. So it's in, halfway, and down 1. In, halfway, and down 2. It's 3. Squeeze the shoulders together. 4. Don't let it go all the way down. 5. But don't let it be so small that it doesn't really do anything. So it's kind of like a half lift. 6. Look at the amount of stability balls they have there, ET. 7. It's great. 8. 9. And 1 more is 10. This is not a pulsing exercise. It's just a halo chop. So it goes behind your head, over the shoulder, across the body, and go back the other direction, okay? We're just gonna add in 10 of those. So pick up your heavy weight, preferably. Add a little pulse, Cindy. Each one has a little pulse. So halo chops, over your head, behind your head, 3, 2, 1. All the way back and chop 1. All the way back and chop 2. All the way back, chop 3. Keep it going. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, go back to the first exercise. I'm going to see, stay tuned for a second if I can get you some music today. We'll see what happens here. So go ahead and pick up your weight for your squats. You're going to do a squat. Let's just try this just for fun. See if we can get some. Tell me if you hear this. Do you hear that? No, you don't hear it. So we're not going to play around with it right now. All right. Yeah, no, it was very loud, actually. So I'm not going to play around with it right now. We'll look at it next time. Okay, so go back to the squats in 3. I'm back 2, trying to give you music. 1. All right, here we go. Squat, halfway, and all the way up 1. Squat, halfway, all the way up 2. Squat, halfway is 3. Squat, 4. This is 5, 6, 7. Something you can do, however, is put on your own music. 8, so that you still hear that. 9, and 1 more is 10. So I think even if you have Spotify or Apple and you put it on your phone while you are on this, you will be able to hear it. It just won't be my music, and so we'll figure that out another time. Okay, back to the rows with a pulse. Bent over position, row, pulse. So it's not just like you come kind of halfway down and bring it back again. So it's like a half of a rep. All right? Weights up, 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 1 more is 10, and up. Keep one weight. Halo chops. Over and as best you can get behind your head, not just like skimming over the top of your head. So you have some mobility through the shoulders. 3, 2, go. All the way back behind your head. 1, 2. Get it even lower, Cindy. 3, behind your head, lower. 4. Good. 5, 6. So the shoulders have something to talk about. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Keep that same heavy weight. You're going to step forward. You're going to have a lunge. So let's step with our left leg. You're going to have a lunge with a pulse. 1, step back. Pulse. 2, step back. So again, it's going to be like 20 on each side with the rotation of the torso as well. So a heavy weight, hold it in your hand, however, whichever way you want. Over the right shoulder, Left leg steps forward and back in 3, 2, go. 1, up, here we go. 2. Take a generous step. Now you can stay forward the whole time. 3. So you can stay here without stepping back and forth. 4. Okay, your choice. 5, do it one way. And the second time, do it another way. 6. 7. Just want to see if I can see how far your legs are. 8. Most of you can't. 9. ET, it goes over the leg that's bent. And 10. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to switch sides, so you'll see. So the right leg's going to come forward or move back and forth. The weight starts at the left shoulder, goes to the outside of the leg that's in front bent. All right, so left side, right leg, 3, 2, go. 1. That's it. 2. 3, again, you can stay here. 4. 5, your choice. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. 1 more is 10 and up. Okay, 2 weights or a barbell. Bicep curl with, guess what? Pulse. So up, halfway, up, down. Not like we did the other day, 21s, where we'd go halfway up, halfway down, and then all the way up. It's a full range with a half range of motion. Okay? Palms forward, medium to heavier weights. Roll the shoulders back in 3, 2, we go. 1, all the way up down. 2, halfway. 3, now be very careful that you're not swinging your arms behind you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 1 more is 10. Now, good. We'll do this, repeat this, but I did neglect to tell you that you're probably going to want a band for the next exercise. So if you don't have one, scoot out and get one of your bands. It could be the small bands, or it could be the fabric band, kind of, sort of, okay? Or if you have ones that you have to tie up. Or not, and you'll have a weight behind your knee. Okay. Let's go back to the lunge pulse. Starting with the left leg as the mover. If you want to just stay in place, that's fine as well. So the weight goes over the right shoulder, the weight crosses the left side of the body in 3, 2, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one is 10, and switch sides in 3, 2, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, 1 more is 10. Okay. Bicep curl with the pulse. 2 weights, medium to heavy. No swinging of the weights. We go. In 3. Good. 2 high. 1. Curl halfway and let it go. Good. All the way up, halfway down, and let it go. 3. And 4. 5. Keep some tension on the arm in that halfway pulse. A little bit lower, Deb. 6, like halfway. Aha. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. And 1 more is 10. Okay. Okay, now, we're going to get down to the floor. You know what, I'll put that on later. Let's do that after. Let's stay upright for the last set of weights. I suggest probably a lighter set of weight. A lighter set of weight. Then we'll go down to the floor. Okay? Light, you know, that can mean a lot of things to different people. So, 2, 3, 5, maybe 8 for some of you. Alright? It's going to be a side raise with a pulse. That's our first exercise. Standing upright. There might be a slight hinge in the torso, but you're not here because that's another exercise that we'll do after. Yeah, I changed it. I said we'll stay upright for the next exercise before we go to the floor and stay on the floor. I'll just try to make your life easier today. Okay. Okay, so lighter weights, all right? Side raise, arms go shoulder height halfway down and up, or some variation there up. Okay, in 3, 2, go. 1, and down. And again, row nose. 2, when you come down, try not to tap the weights together, keep them separate. 3, 4, let me see what we're doing. Good, Karen. 5, keep the weights apart from each other. Don't bring them down in front of your belly or your hips. 7, 8, don't touch them. 9, so keep them at your thighs. And 10. And now, basically, it looks like the same exercise with your body folded in half, right? So it's the same movement with our body, our torso facing the floor for the rear delts. In 3, 2, go. 1, and down. 2. Now, if being here is a lot on your back, just come up in between. Yeah? 3, 4, 5, 6, bounce up and down with it. 7, the only thing moving is your arms. 8, the back is not lifting up and down, so I see a little bit of this. And in it. And keep the back down. 9, 1 more, is 10, and down. Okay, yeah, you're gonna go to the floor. You don't have to change your cameras. We're gonna come back up. Sorry, not sorry. All right, so come to the floor for a push-up position. Let's make it a wide push-up today, so maybe even wider than your mat. You can be on your knees or on your toes, or on the wall. You're gonna have that little half pulse, right, at the end of your rep, or at the middle of your rep. So, arms wide. If you're on your knees, shift forward so your shoulders are over your wrists. In 3, 2, go. 1, and all the way up. 2, and I gotta see what you're doing here. 3, good. 4, so the elbow joint is going to move a little bit on that pulse. 5. Yeah, so you're not just dropping your chest, you're actually extending and bending the arm a little bit. 6. So a little bit more straightening of the arm, Michelle, when you come halfway. 8. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so let me just show you that for a second. I want you to watch. I'll show you the difference. I don't know, hopefully you can tell. So I'll just demonstrate on the toes. The arms are wide. Which way is the best way for me to see you to see me? So what I'm seeing a little bit of is this, right? Like just a little pulse. It's a pulse halfway, or a bend halfway down and back up. So the elbow is moving slightly, right? It's your push up halfway and down as opposed to push up. See what I'm, can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? Yes? Okay, let's go back up to the shoulders. Last time, okay? Light weights, don't you want to pick up your light weights? If you think you, now you've done this once, if you think you can go heavier, great. If you think you need to go lighter, great. If you're happy where you are, great. Just, I don't want to see your weights come clapping together here. Bring them out to the side of your hips, okay? 3, 2, go. 1, and so it's the same thing. Your arms are up, they're halfway down, or maybe a quarter of the way down, and down. 2. Up, down, 3. Up, down, 4. Good. 5, we're doing 10, so if you're not on my pace, it's okay. 6, 7, remember, after that little pulse, they're heavy, and gravity's gonna wanna pull you down, but you gotta fight the resistance, or fight the urge to let gravity just take you down. Good. 9, and that one more arm is 10. And we'll do the same thing with a bent over position of our torso, which changes this movement to more of a rear delt fly. In 3, 2, we go. 1, if you feel tension in your neck, just drop your chin. If you feel like you need to give your back a stretch, come on up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep your arms away from each other on the way down. 7, 8, don't put the arms together. 9, and 10. It makes it just a little bit more challenging. You get a little bit more of that momentum when the arms come down in front of you. Let's get down to the floor. And now we're going to try this with a band. If you don't have a band or don't want to use it, that's okay. You can lay on your belly or on your knees, and you're going to get a weight behind your knee. So the band's going to go on the bottom of the feet. You may be able to adjust it for some to above the ankle of the leg that's not moving. But if you have the band and you're not going to have a huge range of motion a lot of us, so the left foot is going to stay down as the right leg lifts and perhaps extends at the hip and the knee. So it's oh, let me bring the camera closer. I forgot to do that. Okay. I'll bring the camera closer to say, oh, first of all. And, all right, so the band is on the bottoms of your feet, perhaps. Like I said, you could also try, if you want, the band around the opposite ankle of the leg that's moving. But you're going to get a huge amount of resistance here. This should be good, Michelle, for you to see. The right leg is going to come out and extend. Now, if you're not using a band or you don't have a band and you're using a weight behind your knee, obviously the leg's not going to extend or the weight's going to keep coming down. All right, so if you have the band, wrap it around. If not, do it without a weight or a band. All right, come to your, let's do it on the forearms. Tuck your left toes. Right leg is going to do like a lift from the floor and a kick back. This is very dark. Okay, there we go. 3, right leg, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, it mimics, you know, like a butt blaster machine. 7, 6, 5, the leg that's supporting you. 4 is going to start to feel it as well. 3, 2 more, 1 more, and down. Good, switch. You know, again, if you want to try having the band around the, it'll be now your right leg, but on the bottom of the left foot, you might get a little more range of motion. You might feel something different. I just don't want it to really wrap around a joint like your ankle, okay? So left leg, 3, 2, go. 10, 9, extend like it's like a rear kick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Okay, we were actually supposed to do the push-ups now, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come onto our back. You can take the band off for a second. Go to your heavier set of weights. I added the push-ups early, unintentionally, you might think. All right, on your back, chest press, all the way up, all the way down, halfway up, all the way down, and back up. So we start in the up position. Legs can be on the floor in the air or in a bridge. All right, so the arms start in the up position. They can tap if you want to today, or you can keep them wide. Tilt your pelvis, belly in, 3, 2, go. Now go all the way down. Go halfway up, all the way down, and press 1. Down, halfway, down, 2. Good. Belly in, ribs down. 3, up, 4, up, 5, keep going, 5 more, 6, and 7, and 8, keep going, let me see here, and 9, so this is what you should have been feeling in your chest press or your push-up. 10, that same movement of still the elbow moves. Okay, 10. Alrighty, go back to your hands and knees or on your belly, and then choose if you want to have one around the foot and one around above the ankle of the leg that's stable. So the stable leg is the left leg for us. And the right leg is doing the movement. Come onto your hands and knees or your forearms and knees. Right leg goes behind you. Left toes tuck under, just for stability if you'd like. Make sure you don't have a ski slope in your back here, but the belly is pulled up. Right leg in 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, really good but firmer, 4, by the way, 3, 2 more, 1 more, switch sides, make whatever adjustments you need to make. Left leg goes in 3, 2, go. 10, 9, keep your hips squared, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, good. We're going to be using the band in a second, so you can keep it around your ankles, or you can put it above your knees. Around your ankles, meaning above your ankles. Or above your knees. Let's go into our back for chest press with a pulse. Hips go up or down, legs go up or down, straight or bent. Arms up over your chest. We go in 3, heavy weights, 2, go. All the way down, halfway 1. All the way down, halfway 2. Down, halfway 3. And go 4. And it's 5. 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, one more is 10. Good, put the weights down. On your backs, stay. Put a weight on your pelvis if you'd like, or in the air. We've got a bridge pulse today. Knees in line with hips, and then turn the toes out. When you come up, you go all the way up, halfway down, all the way up, all the way down. Okay? So stay strong through the center. Open your knees out. I like my arms up, as you know. In 3, 2, we go. Up, halfway down, up, all the way down. Your knees are open. 2. So your heels line up with your sitting bones, and then you turn the toes out. 3, so it's not quite a plie as wide as that, but it's an open hip. 4, 5, 6, 7, good. 8, don't let the knees come in when you go drop your hips to the floor. Keep them with tension. 9, one more is 10, and down. Hug your knees to your chest. Do that little spinal twist, right side or left side, whichever side, and come back in and move it to the other side, and come back. Now, grab your probably a lighter set of weights than you would normally do for chest flies, because we're going to do that pulse. So the arms are going to open to the widest extension, come halfway up, go back down, and come back in. So a medium set of weights might be just enough for you guys, okay? Or for anybody. On your backs, arms up. You can have the palms together. Tilt your pelvis. Make sure your back is imprinted if you're not in a bridge, okay? So that you're not arching your back. Here we go, 3, 2, go. Open out, go halfway up, 1. All the way down, good. So open, halfway, open, 2. There's a lot of opportunity here for your back to arch. 3, don't let it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and good. Bring your weights to the floor. Take your hands behind your head, knees over hips, belly in, ribs down. Tiny little pulses, just tiny little pulses. Head and shoulders lift up in 3, 2, go. 50, 2, 3. See, I told you right away from the beginning. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Last 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Don't move your legs. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Final set. Feet on the floor. Do what you'd like to do with your weights. Ba, ba, ba. And we're going into the bridge. So, line up your heels with your sitting bones, so your knees are hips width apart, and then turn your toes out. So there's rotation at the hip. Hip bridge with a pulse, 3, 2, we go. 1, and down. 2, and down. 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9. Last one is 10. And down. Hug your knees. Come up to grab your waist for your flies with the pulse. Arms up over shoulders, your back on your back. Remember, legs can be anywhere, but your back is going to definitely want to do that little archy thing when the arms go down, so you really got to focus on bringing it in. All right, here we go. 3, 2, go. It's open. Now, listen, be very careful. I'm seeing a little bit that scares me. Be very careful on that pulse, right? You control it a lot, right? So it's not just a bounce. When your shoulder's in this position, it's a very precarious position, which is why I always say go slower in your chest flies. 5. So that little pulse is a controlled movement. It's not just bouncing off the floor. So it's down, up, down, 6. Not down, pulse, pulse, pulse. All right? Put a lot of strain on your shoulder. All right, 7, 8, 9, and last one is 10. 10, and up, in, bring your weights down, put them down, lay on your back, hands behind your head, legs down or up, bent or straight. You choose in 3, 2, we go. 50, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can also add that little hip lift off the floor. 7, 8, 9 is 10. 2, 2. Don't move your legs up. 4, 5. Just stay steady. 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Last 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Lift your hips, lift your head. Reach your hands to your feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend the knees. Looks like things are happening behind ET. Maybe classes. Hug your knees to your chest. Cross the right leg over the left leg, right ankle, shins or toes. Pull the heels to the buttocks. And move your hips right, leg and knees fall left. Back to the spinal twist with a little added sugar in the glutes. Uncross the legs, come on back to center. Left leg over right, grab the ankle, shins, toes. Open your arms, move your hips left, let your knees fall right. ET, you should just join the class. And then right from here, uncross the legs and just roll over to your hands and knees. And you're going to be set up for a tabletop position, cat and cow. Arch your back, dip your belly, exhale, round and curl. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale to neutral, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog, bend one knee then the other. And then go ahead and walk your hands to your feet. Take your arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers, palms together, knuckles up and over, head down. Soften the knees as much as you like. Keep your hands as they are as you pull yourself up to standing. Roll the shoulders back and around. Good. Stretch the arms back up over your head. And go ahead and lean to your right side. Take a hold of your left wrist or just hold on to the arms. Inhale, come back up and go to the other side. Inhale, come back up. Open up, chest, shoulders, everything wide. Give yourself a pat on the back. Stay strong, stay fit, stay healthy.